Well, hello friends, it's Lee, and today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. You heard me right, another get ready with me, and I'm going to show you everything I have on my face today, and it's under $10. We're recognizing the drugstores and the $10 bill alert, keeping everything on this almost 76-year-old face under $10. The most expensive item that I have on my face is $10. Least expensive item is $1. So stay tuned to Beauty Over 70 with Lee, and I'm going to share all the products that I have on my face with you today as I apply them. Good morning, friends. It's Lee, and yes, today we're going to be doing a get ready with me, and we're going to keep everything from $1 to $10. You heard me right. Nothing that's going on this face is going to be over $10, and the least expensive thing on my face will be $1. So let's get going with this get ready with me. I have already cleaned and I have put on my skincare, my AM skincare. I have my pink little head wrap on here this morning, and yeah, my gray's peeking through. As you can see, I have a boo-boo from a curling iron there, a little burn, but we'll camouflage that, not to worry. Welcome to Beauty Over 70 with Lee. So like I said, I have cleaned my face, did all my skincare, and I'm going to start off today with a primer. Go right off with a primer. And today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Primer. That's what I'm going to be putting on my face today. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was the most expensive item that's going on my face today. This was $10 if I'm not mistaken. And depends on where you buy it, I'm sure. But I think I purchased this off of Amazon. So let's get this on here. Don't take a lot, just mostly around the T-zone. I don't put a lot at all. Mature skin, mine is dry, so I don't put much at all, but I do like a primer because number one, it helps your makeup, it keeps it on longer, and it kind of hides those big pores, so that's what we want, right? The foundation I'm going to use today, I'm looking at my notes. The Maybelline Fit Me is what I'm going to be using today in the foundation. It's the Maybelline Fit Me, and it's the stick foundation, as you can roll it up just like that. I love this foundation. You see, I've kind of put mine on like this, so there is a little sunscreen core down in there that's, when you first open it up, you'll see that. But it's just a retractable stick, and I love this foundation by Maybelline. Let's get going and put some foundation on this face. Hope you're doing great today. I have this capillaries right here, and I'm going to have that taken care of. So for right now, I have a little bit to conceal. The number of Maybelline Fit Me that I use is number 120, and I believe that's Natural Ivory. It Cosmetics double-ended brush, and I'm going to start blending that on, and I'm going to put some concealer over this curling iron burn up there. I'm sure we all get those. Some brows. I need to get some brows on and some eyes. So I think I'm going to do my brows next. Be using for my brows these little $3 e.l.f. pencil, and I use the Auburn and the light brown mix. These are $3. They're like, they've got a spoolie on one end, and there's your, it's the fat one, it's not the skinny, the retractable e.l.f. pencil, and that's what I'm going to be using today. And I'm also thinking about, I'm going to be using this little Wet n Wild skinny pencil to build some little hairs right there, because I have no brows. I have lost my brows at my age of almost 76. I have lost my brows and I have lost my eyelashes. So we're going to see what happens with this. I should not have put my watch on today. I'm getting some Instagram clicks that's coming through there, and if that's what you hear, sorry about that too. When I take a break here, I will totally turn that off. Put on there as well. I watched my granddaughter's lacrosse game yesterday in Colorado Mesa. She's a lacrosse player. She is a sophomore out there, and they won their game. It was really tight and tied up twice, and then they came out and they won. So Colorado Mesa, and they won their game, and I believe they play in Denver. I believe they play in Denver tomorrow, Sunday. Oh well, they're not twins, they're sisters, right? They're not twins, they're sisters. So we got that. Milani, it's a good eyeshadow, and I believe this is like close to $8, $7.97 or something like that. Good old Milani. This is a great, I've got several eyeshadow bases here, but I do like this Milani. It's a little bit of a tint on the color. I'm going to put very little, and then I'm going to take a brush and pat it out, and I may just use my ring fingers. I don't use a lot at all. I just warm it up with my fingers and pat it on. And this is a very important step because it does help hold your eyeshadow. Makes it smooth. Keeps it on. And after all, that's the purpose, right? I'm going to let that dry down just a little bit. Again, that was the Milani eyeshadow primer that I used. And I'm going to let that dry down just a touch, and then I'm going to set everything. I'm going to set it with the powder I'm using today is the Wet n Wild PHOTOFOCUS. This is a good in translucent. This is an excellent powder for the money. I have the Laura Mercier, and I have another high-end translucent powder, but this, it's got the sifter, it's got the screen, in other words, right there. So I'm going to be, I'll go back and powder later, but I'm going to use my big powder brush and just dip right in there. It's got the holes, and I'm just going to tap that. And set just a touch. I'm not going over this up here because I'm going to put, it's getting ready to kind of, I hope I'll be rid of that soon. But I am going to put some concealer over that when I do my concealer under my eyes. I don't know why that's one of the last steps that I do is my concealer. Something on these aging eyes, right? Today I'm going to be using for my eyes, I'm going to be the little e.l.f., the little $3 e.l.f. product, which is Love You Latte, one of my favorites. And I think I'm going to add, I'm wearing pink today and I'm going to be using pink colors. Yeah, that's not one of my better colors. Sometimes the white shade. So I'm going to be using two. I'm going to be using the Love You a Latte. These are just $3. At that price, you can afford to use to purchase all of them. And I'm going to be using rose water. And when I get to my eyes, I will explain and tell you why I'm going to be using this palette as well. I'm going to be using one shade in the rose water, okay? Brush for my eyes, and I'm going to dip right in that translucent powder and tap it good. And I'm going to give a base to my eyes where everything will slip and slide and blend. Just remember to tap it off. You don't want a lot. Go with my shadow, my Love You a Latte, and I'm going to start with this, the light shade here, and I'm just going to put a little wash color all over, again using that same brush. My Morphe brush, and I'm going to start with this second shade right here. The next lightest shade right here is what I'm going to start with now, and I'm going to put, I have very hooded eyes. As you can see, I have a lot of real estate from here to here. From the lash to the brow, I have a lot of real estate. Now, it's not bad when I do this, but when I look straight, you don't see for anything from here to here, and that all closes in. So what I'm going to do is just look straight ahead, and I'm going to kind of open my eyes just a touch, and I'm going to go in there with this brush of this color here. And I'm not going to do the crease. I'm going to go above the crease, and I'm going to go start right in here, right above the pupil, if you can see that. Now that's how I do my eyes. And I'm going to blend right there, right above the bone. I'm just going to put a coating right in there. It is really raining here. Because when I open my eye, I want to be able to see that. This darkest shade in the Love You a Latte. I have a lot right in here, so I always put a little darker color right back in there. Now I'm going to take my Sigma E45 brush and I'm going to blend what I have done at this point. The the Rose Water palette. Open it up. It's the little e.l.f. $3 Rose Water. I'm going to use this frosted shade, the first shade right here, to put a little bit right up here so I can get going with my next step before I do my mascara. I just need a little bit of light right in there, but I'm going to tie these together. So, and again, and I'm using this shade right here with a little flat brush. Got it a little bit too dark right there, so I always take a light color and just go right back in there and do that. I'm going to put half lashes on today, but first of all, the mascara I'm going to be using is my Good Old Essence. It's like under $4, $5, it's around 4 something. Essence Princess Lash in the green tube. I love this mascara. I'm going to put a thin coat, a very light coat of that on my lashes before I start. So we're going to go ahead and put that on, mascara on there. And I'm going to be letting it dry while I'm getting my lashes ready. And the reason I do this, I put a thin coat of mascara on because you want the lashes to blend in with your natural lashes. So what little light lashes I have. And I'm also going to tight line my eyes, my upper. But I'll share that with you, so I'm not going to leave anything out. Don't despair. I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to put on those little half lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, friends, I have my lashes on, and I went ahead and touched up a little bit. Went ahead and used my Flower Beauty Brownstone, my favorite, one of my favorites, liners to tight line my upper, and I tight line my bottom lash line, excuse me, as well. Got my lashes on. And then after I did my lashes, I go over them with a coat of this Princess Lash to give a little bit in between there. And I went ahead and lined them. The liner that I used when I used my lashes is the good old e.l.f. It's just a very inexpensive e.l.f. black liner. Like that. Getting very shaky at my age, and it's hard to do that. So anyway, so let's go with the eyes. Now I'm going to put, I have blended, and I'm going to put just a little bit more of the pink in there. I'm going to blend just a little bit right in here. And by the way, I'm going to be doing a full lash tutorial. Just bear with me till I get my dressing area, new dressing area all set up. And when I do that, I'm going to be doing a full lash tutorial. So if you'd like to see that, how I put on my little half lashes, just stay tuned for that. So it's coming. And I'm going to add a little bit more of this rose water right here. Remember, I'm going to use the second palette in the little e.l.f. $3, and this is the shade Rose Water in the e.l.f. I'm going to be using this first lightest frosty color right there to put just a little bit more pink right up there. Just dip right in there and drop it. I just need a little bit of light right in this area. So I need to open that a little bit more right there. Okay. Least expensive item that I'm using today is a Wet n Wild. Is a Wet n Wild pencil that I found on Amazon, and I love this pencil, and it's $1. As a matter of fact, when I got it, it was 97 cents. But I've had it for a couple years, and when I done my research on Amazon, this pencil is 99 cents, and it's called Senna. And I will list everything in the description box. It's called Senna. It's like a brown, and that's what I've lined under here with, along with my brownstone. But I'm going to put just a little bit of this right in this area here to pull this together. This is a great pencil. It's a sharpened pencil, and it's Wet n Wild. Let me get my paper here. I want to make sure that I tell you the correct name of that, but it's Simma, S-I-M-M-A brown. It's Simma brown, and it is on Amazon. It's Wet n Wild, and it is $1. As a matter of fact, when I got mine, look at the size of that pencil. When I got mine, it was 97 cents, and they have a lot of colors, but this color is absolutely great. As a matter of fact, I have the Lancome pencil in coffee right here. This pencil is what, maybe 28? I think it was 28 when I paid for it. Now, it's not going to be comparable to that, but it's close. It's close to this color. Now, I'm not saying it's going to beat the Lancome. No, for 97 cents, no, it's not. But it's a tall pencil. It holds up really, really well. So I wanted to share that pencil with you, and I will put it in the description box. A bit of highlight right up over my brows. I'm going to put a little bit of highlight shade right up there. If you don't have one of these little brush cleaners, these are great. Pick this up on Amazon as well. Just clean your brush in between your brushes, and that really makes a difference. I'll put just a little bit of highlight right up here. Micro Wet n Wild and soft brown, and that's how I made these little hairs here. Contour, I'm using Cream Cheek Kiss by MILANI. It's the Cheek Cream Kiss, and it's called Hey Honey. This stuff is phenomenal. This is creamy. It's a creamy, creamy contour. Now I'm going to do some contour. Let me grab my contour brush here very lightly. Maybe I'll look better here in a minute when I take this head wrap off, right? This is very creamy, extremely creamy. Put some under here. I have a new mirror ordered. I'll definitely do a video and share that with you. I have a new mirror ordered. I'm also going to take a little sponge and just tap a little bit more there. Add a little bit of contour up here. And I'm going to go down the side of my nose. Now I'm going to start down, when I go down the side of my nose, I don't need to slim my nose too much, but I'm going to use this chisel contour brush. And I'm just going to dip it in there and just go right down the side. The weather here is rainy and it just got kind of froggy for some reason. I'm sorry, I guess I've just been talking a lot. And a little bit on the tip. Now I'm going to go right up in here and bring that all the way down, all the way from the brow, all the way down. Can you see what I'm doing? Now I'm going to blend it, so don't worry. I'm going to take my, excuse me, I got to get a drink of water. That's better. Always water always helps, right? I'm going to take my Sigma contour brush. And blend that. Now for blush. For blush today, I'm going to use this little e.l.f., one of these little tiny babies here, and this is in e.l.f., and this is Dazzling Peony. It's one of those little roll-ups. Can you see that? It's e.l.f. It's one of those little roll-ups, and it's called Dazzling Peony. Isn't that a pretty color? Since I'm doing pink today, I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to just take it right off of the container, just like I'm doing, so I don't get too much. Keeping it high. Cannot wait to get my new filming area set up to where I will have a little bit more, I guess I want to say organization, not room. I flipped my mirror. I'm not going to be able to make the room bigger. I'm just going to have a little bit more organization. A little bit across my nose right there. These little things are great. These are little things. I think they're, I don't know, I want to say $3 I paid for that, but that's e.l.f. and it's Dazzling Peony. Isn't that pretty? I love that color. I love these little things. When you don't want to invest a lot and you want to try that color, give these little things a try. They're great. With a brush, just a touch right down in that area. Again, with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder concealer. CATRICE liquid camouflage, and I'm going to be using the light Ivory 005, and that is the CATRICE A little bit right there, a touch there, and more there. I'm going to pick up some of that. I got a little bit too much. And I'm going to pick up that and put it up there. It Cosmetics concealer brush, and I'm going to go ahead and pick some of this up right now because I have too much, and put it up here over this boo-boo. And blend this in. And I think I told you that was Light Natural 005 was the shade in the Catrice. The Catrice is a good concealer. It really is. Now, I'm going to be doing a video, and I'm anxious to try that. I have used it a couple times, but I'm going to be doing a video on that new foundation. Well, it's not new. Excuse me, it's not new. It's new to me. Pat and press, pat and press, pat and press. Now, I'm not pushing hard. Just barely tapping. Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And I'm going to be using a smaller brush this time, and I'm going to set this concealer, dip it in there and tap. I just barely touch that. This is a Morphe brush. Back into my blush. Take my blush brush, go back into my e.l.f. Dazzling Peony, tap it, and blend a little bit more here where I got a little too low. These jaws used to be up here. These cheeks used to be up here. When I smile, we were taught to, you know, put it in the apple. Well, the apple is down here in my throat now, practically. Oh, that was not nice, but it is. It's everything falls, ladies. Back with my brush, my powder. I'm going to put a little bit of highlight, and then we're going to do our lips, and we are done. For a little bit of highlight right here on my cheeks, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Blossom Glow. It's Wet n Wild Blossom Glow, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and add just a little bit of this, but just tap lightly and just take a little bit of glow and put right there, just for just a touch. This is a little inexpensive little highlighter, and a little bit down the nose, and a little bit right there, a little bit right here. Let's just highlight. Why not? Wet n Wild Blossom Glow. For lips today, I'm going to be using an Ulta lip liner, and it's called Mauve, and it's one of the retractable. I have some darker colors. It's called Mauve, and it's one of the Ulta, it's their brand. And I have some darker pinks in my top. So let me line my lips. And that's ULTA retractable, and it's in mauve. My lipstick today, I'm going to be using a Maybelline lipstick, one of my favorite brands and favorite colors, and it's 105 and it's called Pink Wink. Isn't that pretty color? Pink Wink, Maybelline, number 105. Yeah, even blends with my band, right? And for my lip gloss, I'm going to use e.l.f. Plumping Gloss, and it is called Sparkling Rose. And as you can see how I label mine, I can't see that. I don't think anybody can read that on the bottom. You have to get a magnifying glass, but it's the Sparkling Rose, and it is the e.l.f. I love this shade. Now I'm going to take a look and see what we need to add. Do you think I need a little bit more blush? I keep thinking I need just a little bit more. I'm not sure. Let me just put a touch on of blush. I think I'm good. I don't want to get too much. I'm going to go take this hairband off, this wrap off, and put my earrings on, and I will be right back. Hang with me, my friends. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, I'm back. I took off the hairband and I fixed my hair, but I want to tell you, I had curled my hair earlier and I had kind of fixed it and curled it, and I put that band back, so I had a little bit of time getting it back together. But anyway, I'm back, and this is the finished look with our Get Ready With Me today, keeping everything under $10. Believe it. Everything on my face is under $10. I think the most expensive item that I selected to go on my face today was my e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer is what I used. I believe that was the most expensive item that I used today on my face. Coming in second, I believe, was the MILANI eyeshadow primer that I used, and I believe that was like $7.99, and everything else was way under that. As a matter of fact, the little pencil that I used, the little liner pencil that I used from Wet n Wild was $1. So keeping everything from $1 to $10, nothing over $10 on this almost 76-year-old face. And I thank you for hanging in there with me, staying with me, and watching this Get Ready With Me today. I have so many new subscribers, and if you're one of them, I thank you and I welcome you from the bottom of my heart. And all my regulars for sticking with me. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will list everything in the description box, everything that I put on my face, like again under $10, so it's very affordable. It's a drugstore. You can pick it up on Amazon, Ulta, Walmart, any drugstore. Everything I put on my face you can pick up at drugstore or Amazon. So keeping it under that $10 bill alert. And again, I thank you for watching today on Beauty Over 70 with Lee, and come back to see me. I want to leave you with my favorite words. Go out and make today better than yesterday, but always remember that I love you. Come back to see me. I'll have a video for you next Thursday. Hope you have a good, safe week. And just go out and make today better than yesterday. I love you.